Here is a Warhammer model of a citadel. Now this is a particularly nice structure, can be used with different gaming systems, and I varied it from the kit, of course, and normally this might sit up there. What I've done instead of producing it like that is I'm sitting that down there, and there's some extra pieces of the kit that I've put around a plasma ball. I can now switch that on, that's velcroed on, and I can have that going like that. I can also, I've put some lights in there, so I can have some lights in the building, and I can also add one of these things or a smoke generator under there, get some light under there as well. So there we are, that's my Citadel model. That's slightly different, and that is for the Channel 5 program, the Great Model Railway Challenge. I've also got a few other things. For the Great Model Railway Challenge, we are allowed to use our own locomotives. So I've got some sci-fi engaged stuff, and there we are. That is a little tiny '03 that I've converted into a science fiction diesel. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Also got some sci-fi coaches that are illuminated. Now these are of course Pullman coaches, and so what I've done, I've kept the original Pullman colours and just given them a sci-fi roof. I've also got a Type 66 in progress that needs to get finished on the show. Now I can't show you this video until after the heat is at least being produced, because that might give teams clues as to what we're doing in our challenge. Nevertheless, showing it after we film the heat I don't think a matter, so that's why there's a bit of a delay from me filming this now and putting it on. Now of course, with the challenge, the Great Model Railway Challenge, we are allowed to bring figures and locomotives to use on the layout. We don't have to create those. Now for regular layouts of course this isn't an issue, you'll have them already, but for science fiction models this is an issue, you can't just get them off the shelf. So I have been allowed to bring my own models, which is fine. Now there are some things that I've requested, and I've said to them, can I pre-build them? They said, well, we would like to see you doing some of the modelling on the locos on the show. So I'm pre-building them to a point, and then like for example with this one I will weather it on the show. With this one I'll probably add certain details on the show but get most of it done, because to do this takes a couple of hours just to spray it and mask it. I will do nothing other than build the locomotives otherwise for the show, so I do need to do some pre-building, as we all do. I do have though this particular model which is a Sentinel, so I may build that completely from scratch on the show if I have time. If we don't have time, I've got other science fiction locos in my stock that I can use. So we've talked and had discussions with the show about a lot of things. Other teams have issues over ballasting and things like that, which I don't have because of the way I'm going to do the ballasting. So they've been allowed to pre-build and lay track on their baseboards, whereas our team is not. We're going to do it all of it on all baseboards at the show. So there you go. It's going to be quite a little challenge, I know.